Okay, so I wanted to demonstrate how I'm proceeding with this in terms of how I'm setting up the SASS, how that's being bundled, and how the live reload is enabled. It all happens here in this package.json file with this script, which is building SASS from to the public folder from source. It's actually bundling everything. Yeah, the SASS, the assets, which has got images, will have images, and the JavaScript, and bundling all that down into the public folder here. So I've already run this through a few times, and I've only put in a little bit of the CES just to test it. Sorry, a bit of the SASS just to test it. So it's, as you can see, copied through these SASS files and folder structure. But it hasn't done the assets yet because I haven't put any assets in. So that's basically it. If we look at this, building, copying all of these files. At the same time, it's watching for a change to any of these files and reloading the on the serve here. So the browser syncs similar to like live server in VS Code. And we've got a serve and a build, a start and a build command. So to start her up, I would just npm start, and there it goes, building, and then it builds it up. If I show you what it's brought up on the live server, it's just a really terrible looking page with a bunch of text just for testing. As you can see, that's what it's brought up here. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for how this works. Assets I've already shown. So in the SASS here, I'm setting up the abstracts, got colors in here with the, I'm using the CSS custom properties. Mainly because of the autocomplete. So if I'm typing in, say, background color, I wanted to put in one of these variables. It's giving me autocomplete, which is very handy. It won't do that with SASS variables. At least I haven't been able to discover a way to do that. So the CSS custom properties is a really good way for me to do this, preferred way of doing it. So there's that. The index, for those that aren't familiar, how this multiple partials, using multiple partials in SASS, we have an index file in an individual folder. So here I've only got two at the moment, abstracts and components. Won't be anything in the components because I haven't started building it yet. But in the abstracts, we've got colors, page, which is, I've started building a reset here, and typography, which has got a couple of fonts, font sizes, which I can use. Very handy to have these variables here. So I can set uniform font sizes throughout the pages. Fonts, and also down here we've got media queries. So I've sort of set up different sizes here. A rough, I might change this just depending on how the project actually develops, but got some extra large, and these are widths. So I've converted them into rem units so that they can remain responsive. And so in each of these folders, we have 1, 2, 3 of these SASS partials. And in the index is where we get them to actually turn up in our main style CSS file. So this is basically, it's forwarding each of these typography, age, and color. And then all we have to do is, you can ignore this. This doesn't need to be here. It's just for testing. By using abstract, it will read everything in those files and then bundle it all down to the public folder. So I can also add components here. It's supposed to be use. And there we have it. So that will now read anything that I put in these. Header, forwarding header through this index file into the style.css. And that's it. So that pretty much covers it, where I'm headed with this. There's probably going to be a few more folders here. At least there's going to be more files in here as I start building it. But that's the basic structure of how things are going to proceed with this. The good thing about this too is it's very, I can just go to Netlify and push this repository straight to Netlify, and it'll build no problems at all. It just set this in Netlify as the main build folder. I think that's what it's called, build folder, and give it the build script, this one here, and it will build it perfectly. So that's fantastic, a really easy way to deploy. Okay, that's it. I'll leave this here and see you soon.